Ngiyangicela noma uyangitshela. Kwenzakaleni vele?
Ya. Ezinye izinto zingakhulunywa. Iyona mpilo engakhetha. Ethani izingane wane kwakhona indoda. Ngelinye ilanga le ndoda yangena endaweni yokumnyama ehamba Malkhube ngaphumulisi. And we're down we go. Lokublaba nokungcola kwedolobha kwakuyindawo yesokulala. Kwakulula ukuthola icheck ekhipha umphefumulo.
Lengelo sesikhuluma ngayo la ubani when
Saloon is a South African short film which is thought-provoking. The film chronicles the life of a hitman named Nkanyamba who has had to struggle with his demons. He travels to a local saloon which he sees as a safe haven. However, things begin to unravel and danger begins to lurk. The Zulu film has been nominated as a finalist at the Kosice International Monthly Film Festival in Slovakia. It was a winner in Transylvania for Best Short Film at the Rolling Eyes Film Festival, the semi-finalist at the Dumbo Film Fest outside New York. And this month, it will be shown at the Booker Fashion Film Lifestyle Festival, as well as the South African Independent Film Festival. And to tell us more, we are joined via Skype by the director, Dayakar Padayachee, as well as actress Mbalenhle Mavimbela, who plays the role of Linda. A very good morning to you two. Thank you so much for joining us. Welcome.
Good morning.
Good morning.
All right, Dayakar, I'm going to start with you. Take us through the plot of the film and why you decided to tell this story through this film.
Yeah, so look, Saloon was essentially a subversion of the idea of a traditional Western. So we tried to ensure that we were able to take your ordinary expectation of a Western and make it more slick, aesthetic, more colorful, more with neon colors. And it was actually suggested to a friend, from a friend, to sort of about a guy who goes into a bar and there's a bit of a shootout that happens at the end. And somebody suggested we have to do this in Zulu. So we're all for it.
Take us through who Nkanyamba is and how the character develops in the film.
So Nkanyamba, essentially, he's a very seasoned hitman. Everyone respects him and everyone looks up to him. And at this point in time, he's at war with himself. He's feeling that maybe that this world he's living in right now is it needs a bit more, and he goes down a righteous path. So and he learns that destiny is essentially written out for him.
Okay. Now, Mbali, welcome to the show. Let me also bring you in this conversation. You play the role of Linda in the film. Take us through what drew you to this character.
So it was thank you once again. So it was a very difficult character for me to connect with because it was an action film. But I managed to explain it, and as a performer, you definitely have to imagine the world and paint a picture in your head, and that's exactly what I did. And from there, I just had to get into character.
Yeah, just imagining and painting a picture. Just who is Linda and how does the character of Linda develop in the story? And perhaps maybe some similarities between you and Linda.
Okay, so Linda is a bar owner and she works there as well. But that's just a front for the devil work that she does because she's actually also a hit woman. And her character basically is when Nkanyamba comes to the bar, he thinks that he's probably got another target, but Linda's actually always ready for a fight. So I can describe her as like she's been in this game and she's always ready to fight because she's been doing this. And I connected with her. I don't know if I have similarities with her because it was a very like far off character to who I actually am. So I could say actually there were no similarities.
Okay. And what's the core of the film, Mbali, and what are you hoping people will take away from it after watching?
I would say it's the alternative South Africa, or they just need to, it's how the political parties are operating, or how the future South Africa might look like. But mostly, I think just Linda's fearlessness. That's what I think people can take out of the film from my character.
Okay. Now, Dayakar, let me also bring you in. The film is set to be a part of this year's Boca Fashion Film Lifestyle Festival, as well as the South African Independent Film Festival, and as well as other accolades that the film has received. So what do you think this means from the project perspective?
Well, we actually did Saloon with the intentions of getting it as a pitch for a series on Netflix or HBO or one of the streaming services. And we essentially hope that if these film festivals, exploit the film's nature a little bit more to some highbrow people in the industry, we could potentially be able to do that show as a reality.
Okay, and which are some of the platforms that people can watch this film on?
Well, as of now, we've been asked not to put it up onto any platforms until the festival. So Bokeh and South African Indie Film Festival are doing a virtual festival. So a lot of people can go onto their website and be able to log in and watch the movie at the film festival.
I mean, the film stars quite a number of well-known and established artists. What does that tell you about the level of talent that, South Africans have?
Well, that's the thing. A low radar where we are not sort of seen for the talent that we have. And there are massive potential actors. In fact, half the people that I've worked with and in Saloon itself are probably one of the most brilliant actors I've ever worked with. And it'll be quite nice, especially with these film festivals, if they get noticed themselves, like Mbali herself.
And Mbali, seeing that the film has received so much accolades and is still yet to garner more attention on the international space, so where do you see yourself in the next 5 years? Are you perhaps going to develop your craft even further and take it beyond the borders?
Absolutely. It would be so amazing to have an international platform. And I already feel like with these international film festivals, I already have that platform until people see me there. And I enjoyed Saloon so much because when I got my debut role last year, my television debut role, I was able to connect or to use Linda, the character, as part of my reference for the debut role film.
Okay, so you see yourself in Linda?
No, for the debut role I had to use Linda as a reference because there were similar characteristics.
All right, Mbalenhle Mavimbela and Dayakar Padayachee, thanks to you two for joining us and all the best.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Well, that was Dayakar Padayachee and Mbalenhle Mavimbela talking to us about the film Saloon, which is set to show at the Boca Fashion Film Lifestyle Festival, as well as the South African Independent Film Festival this month. Let's take a quick